Hello, hello, hello. So I'm sorry guys, I was sitting up here trying to go live and I was trying to, oh, really? Wow. I was actually trying to get my phone to flip and it would not do it. So that sucks, but that's okay. I'll just have to be, it'll just have to be like this. Hello, happy Saturday. I'm here to show y'all an obliteration oil. And what in the world? What in the wow? It's making it worse. It just literally covered up my whole screen. This is insane. This is insane. Something's not right with why it's doing this. It shouldn't be doing that. I may have to do it again. Hold on a minute. All right, there we go. All right, sorry about that. So I'm going to show y'all I am going to be showing how to make some obliteration oil, which is basically, it can be used two ways. If you need to banish something really quickly, if you need to clear something, it can be a spirit, it can be energy, it can be an idea, it can be an intent, it can be a situation. Okay. And I'm going to show y'all how to do that today. All right. Somebody had asked me, they said, well, if you show them how to do it, why would they come to you to get the work done? And I'm like, well, number one, everybody is not, everybody is, I've been doing this for years. I started practicing the craft over 20 years ago. Okay. And everybody don't feel comfortable, and people have serious situations going on that can be brought upon by whatever. It can be brought upon by silliness, it can be brought upon by real authentic witches, or whatever it is. Okay. And I was gonna show you guys a spell, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do that later on this evening because I want to get some sunset water. Okay. And I got my water bottle outside so that it'll capture the sunset. Okay. All right. So welcome. This is High Priestess Jamila. So, um, basically, what you're gonna need is some kind of canister, something to hold the oil in. Obviously, you're gonna need castor oil. Okay. Now this is the cold pressed kind. It's not manufactured with the hexane, but you don't necessarily need that. Okay. Enable the flash. You don't necessarily need that. Okay, so we got some of this. I'm also going to be using my favorite, which is camphor oil in this recipe. Very important ingredient is vervain. Okay, you can either use the powder or the leaf. White copal resin, St. John's wort. Okay, or you can use angelica root. And I got a little bit of this galangal. This is going to be important if you have some kind of court case situation. Sometimes you can have enemies that can create court cases, and they're trying to watch your court case and they're trying to manipulate it. And so, yeah, so you may need some of that. And then I got a white candle. This is an emergency candle. And then the zest of one lemon is what you're going to need. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by consecrating this bottle. I'm going to consecrate it to hold the intent for the oil, consecrate it, clear it, of anything that may taint the oil in any kind of way. And then also I'm using dragon's blood, so we're going to protect the oil A lot of times when you just make these oils, they start acting right away. They start working right away, believe it or not. Okay. All right. So we got that going. And the first thing I'm gonna put in here is the castor oil. I'm gonna put this to the side. So this is going to be very concentrated. Really? I'm just consecrating the oil. I consecrate this oil to get rid of whatever the hell I want to get rid of, whatever situation is, whatever energy it is, whatever intention it is, whatever spirit it is, whether or not it's a spirit, an alien, you know, whatever. Whatever reality it came from. Whatever evil energies is working against me or my clients, will be gone and obliterated. All right, so the next thing I'm going to put in, I want to put, because it's a purification oil as well, I want to put some copal, but for some reason, I don't know why I couldn't find any of my mortar and pestles. It's so weird. I know I had that cast iron one, and I really don't know what I did with it. So what I have to do is I'm gonna take these two pieces of and I'm gonna actually take a larger amount than that. Oh, this is perfect. I'm gonna take this big piece of copal resin, and I'm just gonna smash it up into pieces with my hammer. And it doesn't matter if it has chunks in it, it'll be okay. So I'm just gonna take this. This works just as well, sometimes better. I'm just gonna take this and kind of wrap it up. Copal resin, or or if you use frankincense, you can use that too. The whole point of using this is to destroy. It's going to purify, obliterate, for the obliteration. Okay? Now, the one thing I always tell you guys about is not only just spirits, but also phantasms, okay? Phantasms are factual. You don't hear very many spiritualists talking about, or witches talking about phantasms, but these are actual beings that are created out of a lot of negative energy, in my opinion. And they're almost like spiritual robots that are created out of hatred, and I call them phantasms, okay? Just destroy it. Just destroy it, okay? So here's the consecrate this copal resin, it will destroy any spirit. Any spirit. I'm talking about vaporize it. Okay. So that it just doesn't exist anymore. Remove things from existence. Okay. Not just spirits, but any situation. Anything that was created, you know, to destroy a spell or either a curse or either just a situation that we don't want. I'm going to add it to this oil, as much of it as possible. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to have to figure this one out. Okay, we're just going to start by doing this. Feel free to chat, guys. I don't know why y'all be so scared. Ain't nothing to be scared of. I ain't been scared of the boogeyman since I was 5 years old, y'all. Actually, 2. When I was about 2 years old, I stopped being afraid of the boogeyman. So y'all can feel free to chat if y'all want. Okay, I'm gonna take as much of this copal resin. Like I said, it's gonna be very concentrated oil. So you only need to use like a small bit of it at a time, depending on what the situation is. Okay, you can also use it to clear out energy from a space. You don't necessarily have to apply it physically or at that location. Okay, you can actually, well, I mean, I'm so used to doing witchcraft that I can clear stuff from a distance. So, like, for example, if there's a spirit in your house, I can either use a map of your house, print out a map. If you need to clear out something from your house, you can print out a map, put a dollop of it on it, and just set your intent, and it's gonna happen, okay? And see, people think that just because you have something that's small, that you know, that it's not as powerful, but very, very small things can do a lot, okay? Yeah, it's gonna be thick. Goodness gracious, look at that. So I'm just gonna incorporate that together. These little milk bottles, I get them from Michael's, and they're really good because the tops, the caps on them close very well, so it's sealed. And I think these will, how much are these? Like, I think they may have been like $6 for like a pack of 8. I'll have to, don't quote me on that. I'll have to go and look, but I know that they weren't any more than $6. Or they may have been like, I'd have to check. Hello, Kales. Hey. Well, you know, Kelly, the reason why I say that is because here on YouTube, a lot of people are caught up in a bunch of deception. So that's why I be saying that. But I know you ain't. I know, honey. Hold on. I'm going to rinse my hands off because I got powder all over my hands. Look at that. That's thick. All right, so we're going to add a little bit of the camphor oil. That's probably going to cut it a little bit, maybe thin it out a little bit, maybe. I'm not measuring anything. Hey, Natalie, hello. It's more than likely gonna smell like camphor and lemon because everything else really doesn't have a smell. Oh, I almost forgot we're gonna use rosemary. I didn't want to use that rosemary that I just got just recently because it's chopped up. So this oil can be put on autopilot, and that's what we're doing, to where it'll provide protection from anything coming into your physical reality, anything coming into your astral reality, anything coming into your spiritual. And of course, my hands are a little, I always got a vacuum. I'm going to put the top on this and shake this up a little bit. Some of that powder off of there. Alright, I'm going to take some vervain, but you know what? What happened to my little, because I had a little knife up here. That's about a tablespoon. Maybe 2 tablespoons. And I really needed to do this. This is right on time for our Samhain circle. So that vervain gives it like a light brown color. I make my oils really thick, and I like it that way. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, if I wanted to, I could I could actually cut this with more oil, right? So that's why I make it real thick like that. And there's a big chunk of something in there. What is that? That must be a piece of that copal. That's okay. All right, we're going to put some St. John's wort in it to destroy evil and people's evil intentions, evil plots. Is that thing still going? I like to burn St. John's wort. This is really good for the evil eye, all that bad luck and stuff. To get rid of, it'll get rid of bad luck too. Very quickly. All of these ingredients are perfect for exorcisms. Basically, what exorcism means is cast out. Okay, but it's also going to be good for the like destroying. Like, you know, if it's a bad spirit, it's got to go. It's got to be destroyed, obliterated, you know, vanquished. So the St. John's wort will cast it out, but you know, as it's going, it's being vaporized pretty much is what we are going to be accomplishing with this oil. And the quick and easy spell that I'm going to show you, uh, it'll be later. Basically, what it'll do is it will just and see, this is perfect for people that just like they not like if you're a person that's constantly meddling and you constantly want people all in your stuff, like I just, for me, I like my space to be pure, so it'll be excellent for like your altar spaces and stuff. You know what I'm saying? To get rid of bad stuff, because you know, some people are just, I guess it would depend on your personality type. I mean, so when it comes to people that are considered to be your enemies, you're not sending anything to them. You're more so trying to get rid of them. They're sending things to you all the time. So this is more so like a defense type of thing. Like, you know, anything come in, as it comes in, it just gets destroyed. It just, I mean, it's, you know, and because a lot of people, so this is definitely not the way that it works. The action of it is not transmutation, but it will help transform and transmute if you've got a situation going on, if you have something negative going on, right? If it's something going on, something that you're working on, a project, or if you're trying to clear yourself or accomplish something, and then here come your enemies. So, you know, it's also good for like if they're sending them monitoring spirits, like if it's a spirit that's meant to you know, come and watch you and take back information. I'm talking about a spirit. I'm not talking about a person. But then also whatever their ideas are, like, oh, I'm going to do this so that I can accomplish this against this person. And it's like, no, you're not going to accomplish anything, because everything that you're trying to accomplish, I'm going to obliterate it. So that's why it's called an obliteration oil. Okay. I'm going to put a few pieces of this Gallon Gal in it. I'm going to get some more of this. And this doesn't have to be in the powder form, although it does come in the powder form. Okay. You can use dried lemon peel for this too. I don't have any. No, I came up with it, Kelly. I didn't find this on Pinterest. I've made this oil before, though. I just haven't had to make it in a while. See the spell I'm going to show y'all, because see, when people get to conjuring spirits and stuff, you know, they always can find something, but really what needs to happen is that anything that they try to conjure against you just gets destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully their ability to conjure anything gets destroyed as well. So if you got somebody that's either stalking you or spiritually harassing you, which is very common, it's very, very common, hopefully what you'll do is you'll destroy the whole concept or the existence of them even doing that, because that's stupid anyway. That's ridiculous, you know? Okay. I think I got plenty. It seems to be enough. You may want to allow a little bit of time for this to kind of air out a little bit. I've been trying to get it on this side, but for some reason this side don't want to be zested. Yeah, and you know what? People think that just because you work with dark energies, that means that it's just all negative, and no, we actually have a lot of joy and happiness in our lives. You know, we don't have all that just, oh my God, there's something happening. What's happening today? Oh my God, something's happening today. Okay, so that's plenty. All right, the zest of one lemon, and this lemon, I'm going to use it. Okay, I'm going to use this lemon. Not for food, but I'm going to use it for spiritual stuff. Lemon is really good for removing the evil eye. The evil eye is a serious sickness, you know, that I think it's connected to like that zombie apocalypse. Cause I mean, I don't operate that way. I don't understand, nor I could never see myself just constantly hating somebody. Like y'all, you know, a lot of us that are like me, we don't understand it, because it's just kind of like, why don't you just, what is it, child? Who hurt you? Goodness gracious! But some people just operate that way. It just constant evil, like and it's like, God dang. And so they sick. They're very sick, right? That's a sick person. That's what I call spiritual rabies. So lemon really gets rid of those spiritual rabies, because it is an affliction that they have. And they can't help themselves. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ashley. No, seriously, like, come on now, like, God dang, like, really? And then also, lemon is very healing. And it's got what do they call that, macrobal, to get rid of their parasites and stuff, just to, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, Natalie. It's like a spiritual STD. is terrible. It's terrible. I don't know where somebody would get that from, and I don't care. All I know is that if it comes towards me or any of my clients, it's going to get obliterated. It's going to get destroyed. And I don't want to put anything hot in here. See, a lot of people think hot, okay? Not really. Not really all the time, because it can feed off of that, you know, that heat. We don't want to do that. We want to just, you know, yeah. You know, just kind of clear it to where, you know, it just kind of gets, you know how like a moth is attracted to a flame, just in but or some other kind of bug, but when it touches that bug, it's almost like this is like a spiritual bug light. Like come near the light and get obliterated, pretty much. Just zapped and fried, and just, you know, it's like the vapor, you know what I'm saying? Like vapor, like the vaporize product. That's what I'm making, some vaporize. I'm making it. I'm like, okay. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna add some of that alum to this too, so that it'll preserve this lemon. But you can keep your oils in the refrigerator too. That'll keep them fresher. But I'm still gonna add a little bit of alum to this, because I got a couple of little pieces. So there's the lemon. It does. It smells really good. That lemon really, really is very uplifting. You know, the lemon, when you use it in spells, it almost works like zap crunch, like zap implosion crunch by, and then hey, that feels nice. Like, I like that feeling. Like, oh my God, this feels normal. Like, it's pretty normal, you know what I'm saying? So lemon is really good for, you know, like that unfamiliar stuff, because it's like, what is that? Like, what the hell is that? Like, wait a minute. What is this? Like, wait, that I've never, grandma, like, I'll be calling my grandma, like, grandma, I ain't never seen nothing like that in your house before. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, All right, I'm going to take a little piece of alum and put it in there so it'll preserve it. And then also, alum is good for casting out nasty stuff, too. I said, God, like, wow. So I'm going to take this and bust it up. Alum will keep it from like growing mold and stuff, your oil too. But you don't want to use alum in every oil. Alum is multi-purpose, and see, a lot of people don't realize that you can consecrate this stuff to do more than one thing. Okay, so there's our alum. And this is for preserving. I'm going to put these little pieces in here to help cast that stuff out real quick. Block it. To block it, shut it down completely. Shut it down. The spirit come up, and it be mid rage. It be getting ready to do something, cause some friction, and it just go make it choke that spirit up. Like, you said you was gonna come in here and do what again now? Huh? Oh, I think that I think that you don't have a choice. So it's very good stuff. I love alum. some people bathe in it. I didn't. Seem like that'll make you. Ain't that bad. I ain't about to put it in my bath now. I'd rather use regular old salt. Now, with the alum, some people, it's not suggested. I don't like to burn alum on candles. So your oils are better for like your jar works and stuff. But I feel like if you're going to use this oil in the house, you have to feel comfortable with burning alum in the house. And so if you're going to use it on a candle, because you know what I'm saying, then I would burn that outside, which it can be burned outside. And so this oil, like I said, I'll be back a little bit later. Let's see. Yeah, the sun is setting right now. So I'll be back in about an hour to show you guys a quick spell. But see, the thing of it is that when people think that witches can't show our workings online, it's not about the ingredients. It's so many other complicated processes that are happening other than what you see. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about the physical component or even the words. There's so many other things that are done, in conjunction with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just like, oh, I'm going to do something and say something. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Okay. Hold on a second. The last thing I'm going to do one more thing because I want to charge it. Yeah, I don't like burning alum in the house. So the oil is not going to be used to dress candles. Every oil that we make is not used to dress a candle. You know what I'm saying? So I suppose that some people, I'm kind of sensitive to stuff like that. I don't, I wouldn't. I think it probably, kind of burn your eyes or something if you use alum on a candle or something, unless you burn it outside. Now, camphor is another thing. Camphor, you can burn that inside. But some people have an issue with it. I don't have an issue with burning camphor in the house. In fact, camphor has been like an everyday thing, which it's okay. You got to find more of a permanent solution. This is a permanent solution because the spell working that I'm going to do, it pretty much just, you send something to me, it's done, okay? So you might want to hold on to that because if it comes over here, it's going to get destroyed. Okay, and people be like, where's my favorite spirit at? My favorite spirit that I use to harass people and hurt people. I want to hurt people. All right, we're going to consecrate this candle to charge this oil with all of the intent set for the obliteration of any intentions, spirits, any spells, any curses, any and all dolls, doll housework, anything, just the spirit of it, just all evil, just the evil plots, just obliterate it, viscerate it, destroy it. And then also for purification, okay, to clear something from reality very quickly, any intent set forth by mouth, somebody running their mouth, whatever they said, whatever they do, whatever they think, whatever they're thinking, their meditations. They can sit there and meditate for 4, 5, 10 hours a day. It ain't gonna work. Blessed be. All right, so yeah, it's getting dark outside. All right. Okay. All right. I'm a sweep up this little area because I had cleaned up my room. Seemed like, but it's y'all. It just seemed like, oh my God, you know, folk be doing too much. That's too much. You know, and they be going through a bunch of changes. You know, going and pulling these spirits out. Well, they can just continue to waste their time. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'll see y'all a little bit later.